everybody? I'm here today to go over the basics of changing lanes while turning. In this video, I'll be outlining what you should be doing if you happen to have to change lanes while turning. So let's get started. Now, first and foremost, this should be like a very rare occurrence, but you might have to change lanes while turning. I advise against it unless you absolutely have to. Now, I'm going to give you one example. There is a left turn at the intersection that I will be heading towards, and when you turn left, if you want to go into the gas station, you have to immediately get into the right lane. So you have to basically change lanes while turning. And if you want to get gas there, and you're making a left, that's what you have to do. It's as simple as that. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go and start, go to the intersection, and you're going to start turning as if you're turning regularly. But before you actually proceed, you are going to look all around. You want to really scan the intersection and make sure that no other traffic is waiting to go into the intersection and no other pedestrians are waiting to go into the intersection, because you want a complete, basically you need the intersection to be almost completely yours in order to do this effectively. And what you want to do is when you start turning, you want to then signal towards the lane change, okay? And you want to do your mirror checks, your blind spot check, and then you want to actually switch lanes during the turn. Now, obviously, if you're doing this on a small turn, it probably won't happen. You got to be doing this in like a major turn, like a bigger turn. So I'm going to go and get into the left-hand turn lane right here, okay? And we should be able to make it at this light as long as the traffic cooperates. Now, I'm going to be turning left, but I want to get into the gas station, so I'm going to have to get into the right lane. So as I'm about to turn left right now, okay, I'm just checking, there's traffic right there. So now that I'm turning left, I check my mirrors, my blind spot, I signal right, and then check this out. We go into the gas station, just like that. Now, fortunately, I don't actually need any gas right now, so I'm just gonna exit the gas station. But essentially what I did, essentially what I did was I ended up changing lanes while turning. So I was making a left turn, and regularly, I would be turning into the left-hand lane. But because I was changing lanes while turning, I ended up turning into the right-hand lane. Now, here's the thing. Sorry about the poor lighting for this part of the video. A lot of people will just turn left and they'll just go into the right lane. Like nonchalant, as if it's nothing. You're doing the wrong thing. If you're making a left, pretty much all the time, you're supposed to be turning into the left lane. But if you happen to have to switch lanes during the turn, that's how you do it. You do the same safety checks that you would do. You signal, you check your mirrors, you check your blind spot as if you were regularly switching lanes. The only difference is you're doing it in the middle of a turn. Now, here's the other thing. There's another situation in which you might have to do this every once in a while, and that is, let's say you're turning left, so you should be turning into the left lane, but all of a sudden there's a parked car in the left lane, a stalled car, the car's not moving, they have their hazards on. Well, you got to get into the right lane as quickly as possible, right? So you're gonna have to switch lanes during the turn. I don't know what this person is doing. What are you doing? I know you have a big truck, but at least get mostly into the turning lane. Anyways, sorry about that. This person was just taking up 2 lanes, just for fun. Don't do that either, on a side note. But here's the thing. If you're in a situation where there's another car waiting to turn into that right lane that you want to go into, that I went into, I wouldn't be able to do that. Because even though, it depends on the situation, you might have the right of way, depending on what light is green and what light is red and what light is yellow, blah, blah, blah. You might have the right of way, but it doesn't matter. Because even if you have the right of way, you still want to avoid an accident. And if that car decides to go, even if they don't have the right of way, then you might end up getting into an accident. And then you don't know if it's going to rule in your favor or not. Even if you did have the right of way, you just don't know what the outcome is going to be until you actually receive the outcome. But that's it. I mean, though, that is the basics of changing lanes while turning. Like I said, it's something that you should not be doing. But if you have to do it, if you got to get into a parking lot or a gas station like I did right there, or if there's a car that's pulled over, if you got to do it, then you got to do it. Are you going to drive into my car? Who gave you your license? Who gave you your license? What was that? Okay, let me just give you a brief explanation of what just happened. This video is just filled with incredible drivers. Okay, that guy was turning left. He decided to drive down the center turning lane, which I'm waiting to turn into so he could sneak into traffic. And then he was like literally driving right into my car, and he snuck out at the last second. Don't do that either. Random side note. Anyways, I guess this video is filled with things that you should do, but also things that you shouldn't do. And that's it. I'm not saying that I'm a perfect driver by any means, but at the end of the day, I have my oh, you're waiting. This guy's waiting to turn in. I see. I had my signal on. He was hovering behind me. Anyways, this ending has dragged on way too long. I really hope you liked the video. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.